Sagittarius placements, welcome to Ascending Spiritually. So this is going to be for December 6th through the 15th. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. That means not all the messages are going to resonate. And if you like something tailored specifically for you, the information for personals will be in the description box below. I also have my deck, my Essential Messages deck that we'll be using today for sale. The link for that is below. And my manifestation oils. I have one for money, attracting romantic, platonic, and self-love. One for protection. This is probably my most potent one, so you don't even really need that much. And one for spiritual DNA and activating anything crown chakra related, meditation, astral travel, lucid dreaming, even tarot, which is why I use it because it does enhance my videos. The link for that will be below, and it does have great reviews. People keep reordering it, so I know it works, so go ahead and check that out. So let's go ahead and see. It's coming up for Sag placements. 6th to the 15th. 2 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups in reverse, Death, Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Magician. Okay, so you're going to be realizing that there's someone in your life that you have to cut out. This is going to lead to some form of breakup or missed opportunity. This is someone that you no longer see eye to eye with. And I feel like this person has been causing more burdens and stress in your life than anything else. This could range anywhere from a lover, a family member, a friend, a coworker. But there's someone who just does not really value the same things that you value. They don't have structure. This person has no homegrown training. And I don't know why they told me to say that. But this Page of Pentacles is just someone that's reckless with their mouth, their time, their money. This is someone that still needs to go through a heap of lessons to be able to match up to you. And I feel like with the Ace of Swords, something's going to come to light about this person that's going to cause the ending once and for all. Whatever this information is that comes to light, it will burden you. Because for one, you've been investing a lot into this Page of Pentacles. Like, this is a friend that you thought would be in your life for a long time, or this is a family member who you help a lot. This is a lover that you've invested a lot of time, energy, and effort into, and finding out that, you know, they've had ulterior motives or that they're doing shady things behind your back, that's devastating. So be easy on yourself when this energy does come to play. With the 10 of Wands, I also feel like some of you just have a lot of burdens on your back. It's like you take on other people's problems that should not even be yours in the first place. And with the 10 of Wands, this is like needing to delegate tasks. So you may have an issue, some of you, with asking for help. It's okay to ask for help. You know, you don't need to hover over them to make sure that they're doing things correctly. This may be a lesson for you to just trust that at times people are willing to show up for you if you do ask for help in that type of way. Because in the past, you were under some form of illusion. There was some form of confusion, like you didn't really know if you could trust someone or not. This is like not really knowing which path to take, especially if you have multiple options available to you. Like having so many paths available that it can ultimately lead to you just being still and inactive and not making a decision. So I feel like if you were stagnant at any point or aspect in your life, that's about to move forward. But with the Death card in reverse, there's an aspect about you that you may have been resistant to changing, resisting seeing someone for who they are, or resisting some form of like coping mechanism that you may have that really brings more destruction to your life than anything else. This is like someone who smokes weed and they do it so excessively to the point where like it makes them stagnant, like it stifles their creativity. It makes them that's just an example. But with the Death card in reverse, this is saying like there's something in your life that needs to be changed. You can either do it on your terms or it can happen on the divine's terms. For example, let's say you live in a state that's not legal. You keep smoking, you're not really stopping, you know it's affecting your health, you know it's kind of being detrimental to you. Well, the universe will work it out to where you get pulled over. You get pulled over, you get in trouble, you have to go to court. Now you have to for sure stay sober. As opposed to you just being able to let go of it on your own terms. You know? Same, yeah. I've had it happen to me multiple times. That's why now when I see I need to like do something, I make sure I do it on my terms. Because when the universe does it, it's destructive. Things are just chaotic at that point. And with the Hierophant and the Magician, you're actually someone that has a lot of knowledge to give to other people. You're knowledgeable about something in your life. You could be good at makeup. So that could be a course that you could possibly provide to other people. You're good at, you know, something involving spirituality or something in the health industry. It's like you guys have skills that you have yet to monetize. And if you were to do that, it would actually bring you a lot of abundance. With the Magician being here, it's saying that you don't have to seek value external to you. You already have all the tools that you need within yourself. It's just a matter of putting these tools to work and being consistent. So consistency is key in the situation. What good is it working on something if you only work on it every month or so? If you put in the work on a daily or weekly basis, before you know it, within like 7 months, you're going to have something of value. So if you have been contemplating starting some sort of project, podcast, blog, business, this is the time for you to start. Or at least just put in the groundwork in some way, create some form of blueprint, have some sort of plan. Yes, you can bring your manifestation in, but you have to kind of like put in the work for it as well. So with the Ace of Swords, this is the truth coming to light, you having dominion and full power. Whoever this Page of Pentacles was in your life that was creating burdens, when they exit your life, you're going to actually have more energy, more time, more money, because this was someone who was taking from you and not really bringing anything of value to the table. So if anything, they were kind of like a void, and you kept trying to fill that void with your love, your time, your efforts. And if someone's not reciprocating that, you're going to get tired eventually. It's going to start affecting you negatively eventually. So if this was someone that you were reluctant to let go of and end the relationship with, the universe is going to bring some sort of information to light where you will have no choice but to let go, because it will be too painful to hold on at some point. So this may be what's going to happen to some of you between the 6th and the 15th. Others of you, you're going to be meeting someone that you could potentially get into a relationship or a connection with. It is going to start off slow. I'm not going to lie to you. This may be someone who is reluctant to get into a partnership or a commitment of any sort. But the Page of Pentacles, in the sense of where there's a half of you that are meeting someone new, this will be someone solid. It will be someone that you can trust, that you can count on. They'll fulfill those like small promises. If this person tells you you're going to go out on a date, they'll follow through. So it will be someone that you can count on. They may just not give you all of themselves at first, and that may be a sign to you as well, you know, not to give all of yourself, not to like wear your heart on your sleeves, because how do you know the relationship is actually going to progress with this person? How do you know they're not just going to ghost you a month into the connection? So that's why it's better to just ease your way into connections and not to give your all at first. Some of you will be going back to school, or there's an emphasis on school here, maybe graduating. Congratulations to those of you that is happening to. But essentially what I'm seeing is you don't have to carry all of these burdens on your back, especially when they're not yours. And anyone that was confusing you or causing illusions, they can only do that for so long. And once you're forced to see the truth for what it is, don't try to live in denial and delusion. We have King of Swords, Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Hermit, King of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so some of you have a boss or someone around you that's in a position of power, and they tend to abuse this power in some way. If you do have a boss that you feel like has it out for you, this person's jealous because they feel like they can see your potential. Like you could essentially take their job if you wanted to. Even if their credentials may be at a higher level than you, it's like you may be the type of person that could work your way up into the company. And because this King of Swords is intelligent, they're intelligent. That's why they're in a position of power that they are. They can foresee that on your path. So some of you, if you're wondering why certain bosses treat you a certain way, it's because they know how powerful you are and it intimidates them. We also have the Queen of Cups, which is someone who's loving, caring, nurturing, and compassionate. Okay, those of you that are single, or even if you're in a relationship, there is going to be temptation of some sort. So if you're in a relationship, make sure that you're honest, you're truthful, and you know, you're not cheating, you're not being deceitful. If you decide that you don't want to be with your partner anymore, then you need to let them know and, you know, dissolve the relationship the right way. Because I do see someone that could potentially get tempted into another connection, but whether that other connection is going to be successful will depend on how they dissolve the relationship that they're already in. So for example, if you and I are in a connection and I decide one day, I wake up and I'm just like, oh, I don't love you anymore, I don't want to be with you anymore, that's fine. People are allowed to feel that way, but I can't manipulate you or try to string you along while I date other people. That's where the issue comes to play. So karma doesn't, you don't really receive karma unless you're intentionally hurting someone or intentionally trying to be deceptive. So dissolve your relationships the right way, especially if you have your eye on someone else and you want to possibly explore that connection. You need to be honest with the person that you're connected to. Because the High Priestess, this is a high energy of like secrets or being secretive or wanting something and kind of being manipulative in how you're going about it. So I would be careful. Be wary of doing anything deceptive or having any type of manipulation, because the Magician, which is manipulation of energy or time or tools, and the Seven of Swords of someone being sneaky and conniving and leaving evidence and a paper trail of some sort. Anyone that thinks is going to get away with any type of behavior, deceptive behavior like this, especially during this season, is going to be instantaneously caught. So don't even try it. Whether it's a Sag placement or if it's someone around you that's going to be shady and conniving, they will be caught instantly. That may be this Page of Pentacles. You're going to find out something that this person has done behind your back. After investigation, you actually won't even really have to go out and look for the information. It's going to come right to you. Some of you are going to have an option between two different lovers. One of these lovers already has a relationship. They may even be poly and they're not willing to admit it to themselves. This is someone that wants to see whether they can toy with you, whether you're naive, whether you can actually fall for the mind games and the trickery. And some of you may will, actually. I do see that. There's going to be some of you that will fall for this trap. And it's not going to be until maybe 4 to 7 months into it that you're going to realize you're getting played all along. So please pay attention to your intuition, especially if you meet someone and it's like internally you just know something's off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you just know there's something off. Please pay attention to that. Because someone's going to come in wanting you as the other person, and they're going to breadcrumb the lover that they're already originally in a relationship with to give to you. And if you knowingly invest in someone, knowing that they have a partner or knowing that there's someone getting their heart broken or being deceived in the background, let me just tell you, that's not the kind of karma that you want coming to you, because you're going to get stuck. I've seen this multitude of times where someone goes and sabotages a relationship, right? Then they try to go into a relationship with someone that they meet and they truly love and want, and that relationship is already tarnished from the beginning just because they're carrying karma from the past scenario. So if there's anything going on about needing to dissolve a connection, please do it correctly. And with Christmas coming around the corner, I also feel like there's going to be certain secrets that are revealed. Side pieces are going to be found out. Yeah, I just see a lot. There's been people that have been deceptive, and there's something about December 6th to the 15th and ongoing until the 30th where there's going to be deception and lies that will be brought to light, and that's going to affect you in some way, especially if this is someone around you that you trusted. But just know, because the Ace of Swords is coming out twice, this is going to work to your benefit at the end of the day, because you're refusing to see something for what it was. The Death card in reverse is someone who's like going against the grain, or just refusing to change the circumstances in some way, and ultimately sometimes you end up getting forced. It's happened to me a ton of times, so it's just a learning process. Be easy on yourself. So Sag placements, let me see, I'm gonna get a oracle deck for Sagittarius placements and what you need to know. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, perception, focusing out, gaslighting. So yeah, there's going to be information that's found out somehow by someone who's investigating through a phone call. There's going to be a message of love. Someone expresses love, thinking of you and letting you know. So those of you that are already connected to someone, this is kind of like where that temptation comes in, because if you're going to have an offer of love, you will have to decline it respectfully, or dissolve whatever you're already in before you can pursue this new connection. So let's see what else you need to know. There's too many cards. Wedding rings in reverse. Yeah, this is union, wedding, eternal soul connection in reverse. This is a karmic connection. It's divorce, breakups, people who break their promises. This is not soul connections. This is karmic relationships. So someone's going to find out that there was some sort of lies going on behind the scenes that involved maybe passion. It involved other people being into the mix. And whoever this is going to be publicly outed in some way, shape, or form. We have addiction in reverse. So if you were codependent in the past, if you were clinging onto someone or a certain restriction, if you had a certain block in your life, whether it was someone dragging you down because of the fact that they know that you have such a kind heart, this is going to be dealt with. And ultimately, between the 6th and the 15th, you will have expansion. It will lead you to joy. It will lead you to playfulness. It will lead you to paradise in some way. So if you have been confused or just feeling down and out, and this was basically contributed by someone around you, that person is going to get removed. Yeah, they're going to be forced to move on. You may have some closure issues in the beginning, but you're going to be progressing in your life. You will receive what you need. So if you are having to let go of a partner or a person that's deceptive, someone else in the future is going to come into the mix that will truly value you. Because some of you may be connected to people that treat you as options. They treat you like you're just a key on the ring. They refuse to make decisions about you. They're unconventional, polyamorous, open relationships. Some of you may essentially even be tempted by some sort of one-night stand, because I did see someone getting tempted, whether you're the person on the outside or the person in the relationship. It truly just depends on the viewer. But don't let anybody string you along, because I see the potential of that happening with keys on the ring. Because there is people that you're going to be connected to that will only want to come in for fun and chemistry and sex and nothing really substantial. If you're fine with that, then, you know, kudos to you. Just be sure not to sabotage yourself, because right now you're in the process of like rebuilding your life in a way, and persistence is key. You have to be repetitive at what you do. So don't allow anyone to come in and sabotage your progress, or for you to sabotage yourself by refusing to let go of things that you know need to be removed. Certain people that you know you just don't vibe with anymore. Certain situations that you know you've outgrown. If you hate going to that job every day, it's time to go. It is time to go. It's time to find some sort of alternative. Put in your 2 weeks. There's definitely blessings and new beginnings that are available, but you have to listen. You got to be honest with yourself. Okay, final messages. Fragment. You may be connected to fragmented people. They don't know who they are. So by being attached to you, they bring confusion and illusions and chaos into your life. So be careful of that as well. Some of you may be fragmented due to past heartbreak. It's like you haven't really been able to build yourself up 100% quite yet. And that's okay. Be easy on yourself. Acknowledge your wounds. The first step to, healing is acknowledging the things that need to be healed. And once you do that, it's easier moving forward. We also have the High Priestess of Earth. There's an emphasis on you needing to go outside and be in nature. When's the last time you went to a park? When's the last time you were like in a body of water that was natural? Not like a swimming pool, like a river, a lake, a pond, something of that sort. You kind of need to be around nature. You've been stuck inside these walls way too long. And it's time for you to just kind of go outside and get cleansed through nature. And we also have chaos. So some of you do have some form of chaos coming in. There is a tornado on its way to you. Whether that's positive or negative really just depends on your scenario and your situation. This chaos could be a gift or a proposal or an opportunity that is hard to ignore. Others of you, this chaos could come in the form of temptation. Others of you, the chaos will be a person that will be removed from your life. We also have understanding. You're a very understanding, giving, nurturing person, and anyone that pushes you to the edge, for the most part, I mean, no one's perfect, but I feel like you put your best foot forward, and that's essentially why things are getting cleared out for you. We also have cycles. So you're going through some sort of cycles in your life, which means relationships and connections are about to end, and it will bring new beginnings as well. And there's also an emphasis on needing to be more playful. Some of you have been like way too serious. You need to go outside and feed your inner child. Do the things that you wanted to do or you love to do as a child, and that will also bring in a higher vibration. And last but not least, we have the High Priestess of Spirit. This is needing to listen to your intuition when you're told that something's not right. When you feel like it's not right, it's not. If you feel like somebody's lying, 90% of the time they are. So pay attention to your own gut and your own intuition and have confidence within yourself. So like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.